What's up, metalheads, and welcome to round 2 of the Full Metal Geek Tournament. This match is going to be one for the ages. And here with me to watch this history being made is my good buddy over at Multiplex, my teammate of Ranger Force. That is the commissioner, TM Smith. Tim, how you doing this evening?
Great to be here, RJ. Glad to watch this historic match with both of these strong competitors. Know them both very well. One, I played in a play-in. He wiped the floor with me. The other, I've seen so many of his matches. I know this is going to be epic, RJ, and I'm glad you invited me to see this, buddy.
Now, for those of you at home, these two gentlemen, just because of scheduling things, have not seen each other's matches. But obviously, by the time you're watching this, you have. So you know how dominant their performances were in round 1. To see these two in round 2 not seeing each other play makes it even more amazing of how this match is about to go down. So let's introduce them real quick. We, of course, start with our higher-ranked competitor. No surprise that he made it to the second round. And that is the showman, Eli Mccaig. Eli, how you doing this evening? How was rehearsal? How you feeling?
I'm doing okay. Rehearsal was okay. I really need to work on my lines, though, but that's it.
Hey, honestly, my lines were my last concern. I always got in trouble in theater for, not knowing my lines until, the last day, but I knew them on the last day, so I got you back.
I knew them during the show, so.
There you go. And his opponent, once again, no surprise, but definitely surprise in the dominance of his performance. That's the number 5 ranked contender, the Smets Cinematic Universe himself, Kevin Smets. Kevin, how you doing this evening? I know you're watching a very sad game, but how are you feeling about this match?
Yeah, I've been looking at the score right now. They're getting the lead a little tighter here. I'm watching the Laker game here, but yeah, I'm excited to be here. It's being built up a lot. I'm kind of getting I got the jitters, but the exciting jitters. When I first played the play-in, and then I watched all the other matches, I played along. And I lost to Robert, not a surprise, but I tied with Eli. So in my mind, this is a tiebreaker around me and Eli. So I'm excited. This is issue number 3 of the Smets Cinematic Universe. Hopefully it ends with issue 5, which is the championship match. But either way, I'm excited to do this. Let's go. Antsy.
All right. And he said it. So without further ado, let's get this match started. Gentlemen, we are going to start with round 1. As you know, you will be given 10 questions in random categories from the Geek universe. Every question is worth 1 point. You'll have 15 seconds to answer. Once time runs out, you will reveal your answer and vocalize it, and you are not penalized for any incorrect answers. Are both competitors ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
All right, Tim, why don't you go ahead and hit him with the first question?
With pleasure, good buddy. The first question in the first round for you guys is out of the MCU. MCU is your category. Your question: what is the first line of Captain America: The Winter Soldier? I'd have to say one of my favorite Captain Americas, RJ.
That's my favorite, probably, scene out of the entire trilogy. I think obviously neglecting the airport battle scene. That's an action scene. They're different. Just a regular scene. It's one of my favorite.
It is up there for me, but I like the more emotional ones he has. So one of mine's kind of later on in the movie with Peggy, but
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We start with Eli.
On your left.
That is correct. And Kevin.
On your left. I had on your right, and then I erased it at the last minute. I was like, I think it's left.
Well, good thing you changed it. All right, gentlemen. Yeah. Your next question is in the category of Marvel. Marvel, so this is non-MCU Marvel. In Deadpool 2, what is the name of the mutant prison? What is the code name they give the mutant prison? I still have yet to see this movie. I'm kind of waiting to rent it.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't have the time to go see it in theaters. I feel bad.
5, 4. You really need to see it, RJ. 3. It's so good. 2.
So good. So
you
good.
really need to see the whole thing. 1, especially the ending.
All right, let's go to Kevin.
The Icebox.
That is correct. And Eli.
I couldn't remember. I said the raft.
Ooh.
which is
Not a
so
bad guess.
super villain prison.
Hit him with the next question, Tim.
All right, one of my favorites, which I always love, added a category of Star Trek. What MCU actor plays Lieutenant Hawk in Star Trek First Contact?
I feel that this is a very underrated actor. I enjoy him, honestly, in almost everything I see him in.
It's surprising, like, because when you sent me everything to set up and I tested myself early, I was surprised. I forgot he was in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, let's go to Eli.
I didn't know it again, so I said Chris Evans.
That's incorrect. Kevin.
Neil McDonough.
That is
something.
correct.
And also Damien Dark.
All right,
yeah.
gentlemen.
I'm
next
doing
question.
horribly.
Your next question is in the category of Worlds of DC, formerly known as the DCEU. In the mid-credit scenes of Justice League, what does Barry get to do if he wins the race against Superman?
I think you left out a key phrase there, RJ. I think when you said Justice League, you meant to say dumpster fire.
I try not to judge it that bad. I mean, it wasn't a great movie, but it could have been way worse.
Well, yeah.
It could have been so much worse.
It didn't really help with two directors butting heads with it.
And you know what? They had to do what they had to do. Things happen.
Oh, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, gentlemen.
All right, go to Kevin.
I think this is a guess. I said tell everyone.
That is correct. We will take that.
Oh.
And Eli.
I said gloat.
What do you think, Tim? I mean, he's on the right track. The answer we do have is he gets to tell everybody.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, because he actually does want to tell everybody. I mean, that's a form of gloating. I guess you... It's hard to say because you could count it depending on gloating is a form of telling everybody, but...
No, I'm going to take a quick break. Give me 1 second. Don't worry, this is pre-recorded, so we can take a break.
Okay.
I'm going to get a third judge's call real quick. We're going to rule.
I'm good with that. I'm fine.
Coming in, so we're going to give Eli the point. So Eli said gloating. We're going to give him the point. So.
All right.
Awesome.
So go ahead and let's move on to question number 5. Tim.
Okay. Category number 5, in the world of Who Said It? Who said it? Your question. Which Star Trek villain said, "They say time is the fire in which we burn"? Which I love this line, RJ. And
Oh, you know I
also
haven't
at the
seen this
time,
movie. Don't talk. You
I know, but it
it
took me way too long to think of this answer. But
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is time, gentlemen.
All right, let's go to Eli.
I haven't seen a lot of Star Trek movies, so I just said Colin.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Eli.
I am
All right.
Eli.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kevin, sorry. I'm tired.
Malcolm McDowell's Tully Sora. He says
That
it
is
epically
correct.
too.
Man,
said
you know what's so bad? I thought of him, but I didn't know his character's name. I saw his face. I was like, Malcolm
Yeah,
McDowell.
that's what I did for it too, Eli. I feel
All right. Your next question, gentlemen, is in the category of Middle Earth. Middle Earth. In The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, what 2 forms can Beorn, the skinchanger, take?
And we have to make sure we get Smaug right, because I've seen RJ. I can back it up. He is not tolerant on mispronunciation of Middle Earth.
Even though I'm terrible at spelling and pronunciation myself.
You're teamed with me. Come on. You're far better at it than I am. All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
All right, let's go to Kevin.
He's like a giant human and a black bear, like a big bear.
We will take that. That is correct. And Eli.
I said bear and human.
We will take that as well.
Nice.
And taking a quick break, just so you know, the question writer would have ruled for the answer as well. Just to let everybody know that it wasn't just me making the call. The question writer himself did say he would have given Eli the answer as well.
Okay.
Wait, so they both got that, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, I got paused.
All right.
Recording this. How you doing, everybody? All right. Go ahead and give him the next question.
All right. Your next category is movie release dates, and your question is such. What year was Howard the Duck released? The classic Howard the Duck.
I love this movie so much.
It's so cheesy, but it's so good, RJ.
It feels so short when I watch it now. Like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It feels short. Like, I could have sworn it took so much longer, but it's like, I remember all this. It's like there's something I forgot about it.
Yeah. All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I wish it would have got a sequel. Hands down.
I do too. All right, let's go to Eli.
1987?
Ooh, so close, but incorrect. Kevin.
86. 1986.
That is correct.
Kevin, get one wrong, please.
I want this perfect first round. Now I just jinxed it. I jinxed myself. I shouldn't have said it. All right, let's go.
Maybe not so much because your next category, question number 8, is in directors and composers.
Damn it.
All right. Name one of the 2 Wizarding World films composed by Nicholas Hooper. We just need one of the 2 films.
I'm so happy now I could say, yay, I could answer a Harry Potter question and feel confident.
This is a Harry Potter question I would have got completely wrong. As much as I do love those movies.
Yes, I've recently changed my tune, but I feel you. All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, let's go to Kevin.
Order of the Phoenix. It's the one I chose. I love that score.
That is correct. And Eli.
I probably got this wrong because I said the Deathly Hallows.
Ooh, that unfortunately is incorrect. The other film was Half-Blood Prince. Half-Blood Prince.
Comment. So he only did 5 and 6.
Yes, he only did 5 and 6.
Get one wrong, damn it.
Tim, go ahead and give them their penultimate question.
All right, your penultimate question, which anyone can get this right or wrong. We'll see. In the world of DC, okay. Your question: who plays Perry White in Superman Returns? Not a big fan of this movie, RJ, but
I can't even remember the last time I saw it. I know I did go see it in theaters when it came out, though, and I had a pretty reasonable, enjoyable time. But then I heard everybody's like complaints about it. But I never. You have to remember, I have not seen any of Christopher Reeve's Supermans, and this is technically a sequel to that. So yeah. I don't know.
It just honestly, like for me, it just seems so dated compared to the Christopher Reeve Supermans that.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go to Eli.
Frank Langella.
That is correct.
Nice.
And Kevin.
Got the last name right, but not the first name. Jerry Langella. So I'm out.
The Russian is coming, folks.
Kevin is denied his perfect round.
All I needed.
Not even from Wolverine. It should have been from Wolverine X-Men Origins.
Just a quick reminder to everybody. Just a quick reminder to everybody. Kevin was 1 point away from a perfect round in his first round match.
And then Gavin Hood directed X-Men Origins Wolverine, and it was.
And if I'm not mistaken, it was on question 9 as well. It was
question 10. Question 10.
Oh, it was on the last question?
Yeah, it was the last one.
All right. Well, your last question, gentlemen, will be in the Wizarding World. Damn it. In what village are Harry and Hermione attacked by Nagini in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1?
I think honestly, this is probably my favorite out of the ones I've seen.
Least favorite. No questions about it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Deathly Hallows Part 1, the most boring movie in the entire franchise.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I liked it.
Fight me.
All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a chance,
Again,
folks.
I'm also the man who likes Attack of the Clones, so I'm not. Let's go to Kevin.
Godric Hollow.
That is correct. And Eli.
I said Hogsmeade.
That's unfortunately incorrect.
I'm
All
going to
right.
the color because my black marker's going out.
All right. So at the end of round 1, Kevin has a fairly demanding lead of 9-4. With that, we will move into round 2. Round 2 works as such. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel on my phone. When it lands on a category, they will be able to take 4 questions from that category, each worth 2 points. If they want multiple choice, they can have it. It will be at the cost of 1 point. Stealing is allowed in this round. They are allowed a respin if they do not like it, unless they land on villain's pick, which is our word for multiple choice. So, as I'm bringing out the wheel, Kevin, since you are in the lead, would you like to go first or second?
Let's go first, and let's not get opponent's choice this time.
All right. Just to let you know, your categories for today are movie release dates, DC, directors and composers, MCU, heroes and villains, worlds of DC, Marvel, and Middle-earth. And of course, you have villain and heroes pick. So you're spinning your wheel. Spin, spin, spin. Sorry for the glare. Oh! Villains pick.
Again?
I'm not lying.
That's twice. Both rounds.
Worked last time.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
Hold on. Yes. Yes, he did get it from his opponent in round 1, and once again, it is, in fact, villain's pick. So,
Let's
Eli,
do it.
big chance for you. Once again, let me give you all of the categories. You have MCU, heroes and villains, worlds of DC, Marvel, Middle-earth, movie release dates, and DC. On directors and composers, if I didn't say it. I feel like I did.
Don't do directors and composers. I'm horrible at that. I'm terrible. Please don't.
I'm going to say Middle-earth.
Middle-earth will be the category. All right.
All right.
I will go ahead and handle Kevin's questions. So let me just get down to that.
Well played, Eli. Well played.
I
All right.
remember what you put as your strength. Don't block me.
The beauty of knowing the rules of where you can put your strength.
Fair.
All right.
Bring it on.
Kevin,
Let's do this.
your
Yes.
first question, the category of Middle-earth. What is Gandalf's elven name?
Mithandriel.
Can you say that one more time?
Mithandriel.
I'm going to have to say incorrect on the
What?
pronunciation.
Mithandriel?
Yeah.
Am I saying that wrong?
Yes.
There's a
But
two-pointer
we can't
steal.
say yet because Eli does have a chance for a 2-point steal.
I don't see any other way to say it.
Okay, so I'm probably going to get this wrong as well because I don't know how to pronounce it either. So, Mithandriel? Mithandriel?
That is also incorrect. You both added an L. It's Mithrandir. There is no L.
Oh,
There is no L. So, unfortunately, you added a letter. We cannot accept it.
I'll be honest.
Well,
I didn't know what it was. So when he said that, I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, I understand, but there is no L.
Look,
That's
there's
why I
some-
asked him to repeat it to make sure. But
I know.
Tim heard it too. Tim heard that L, so unfortunately we could not give him the point.
I roll my
That's fine.
R's. That was an R. I was rolling my R's, I promise. Just kidding.
Yeah, I kind of stopped there. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I know.
All right, so moving
All right.
on. Next question. Category Middle-earth. What is Peter Jackson's cameo in both The Fellowship of the Ring and The Desolation of Smaug?
He's a dude in Bree eating like a carrot. He like eats food right in front of the camera. He's like a regular hobo.
Person eating carrot, we can't accept that for 2 points. All right. Your next question. Question 3. Who voiced Treebeard, the Ent, in The Two Towers and Return of the King?
John Rice Davies, same guy who played Gimli.
It's Reese Davies, but I'll accept it. 2 points. All right, your last question in Middle Earth. What was the answer to the first riddle that Gollum asked Bilbo in An Unexpected Journey?
Multiple choice.
Your answers, that's no problem. Your multiple choice options are A, teeth, B, wind, C, mountains, or D, eggs.
Mountains.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
Stop it.
So with that, just double check my math here. That brings Kevin up to 14.
Mm-hmm. You are correct, sir.
So not too bad. This is a good chance for Eli to catch up, bring the game a little bit closer if he gets a good spin. Eli, and we are spinning again. Spinning, spinning, spinning. I got rid of the glare so y'all can see it better. And you landed on Marvel. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
You want to keep it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tim, go ahead and get to the Marvel category and ask Eli his questions.
All right, with pleasure. Eli, your first question in Marvel. In X-Men First Class, Erik has a violent visit to a bar in what South American country?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Brazil, B, Chile, C, Peru, or D, Argentina.
Argentina.
That is correct for 1 point. Nice. All right, your second question. What is the first name of Hiro's older brother in Big Hero 6?
Tadashi.
That is correct for 2 points. Thank you for not making me go multiple choice. Your third question. Who plays Vanessa in Deadpool?
Marina Baccarin.
How'd you say that last name again?
Marina Baccarin.
Okay, yeah. You're good. I just didn't hear that last part.
I was about to say, like, what just happened? Did I mess up?
Yeah,
Is there an R at the end of it? Like Mathindril? Just kidding. An L?
All right. Eli, for a clean sweep, your last question in Marvel. What Marvel sequel features a villainous character named Jared Nomak?
Repeat that.
Which Marvel sequel features a villainous character named Jared Nomak?
Multiple choice.
Your options: A, X-Men 2, B, Men in Black 2, C, Kick-Ass 2, or D, Blade 2.
Blade 2.
That is correct for a clean sweep. Nice.
Nice. All right, so with that,
He's the main antagonist.
Yep. So with that, not much of a change in the difference, but definitely a good round for Eli. Didn't allow any steals. I have the score now at 14-10. Tim, can you confirm?
Yes, I can. 14-10. Eli brings it within 4.
All right, which that leaves us to the third round. This is how the third round works here at Full Metal Geek. Each of these competitors will get 3 questions, a 2-pointer and 3-pointer and 5-pointer. They have a wheel of 6 categories that will be spun every time. Whatever category it lands on, they will get that question for that point value from the category. They are allowed 1 respin for the entire match that they can use. And just to let the audience, to remind the audience, a question can be, a category can be reused as long as it is in a different point value. So, since Eli is behind, he will spin first. He must get at least 2 of his questions right in order to force it back to Kevin. So I am switching to the third round wheel. And to let both competitors know, your 6 random categories for this match are movie release dates, director, composer, Wizarding World, Marvel, Middle Earth, and Worlds of DC. So Eli's spin for his 2-pointer is now in. Spinning the wheel. Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep that for 2 points?
Yep.
All right. Since you handled Eli last time, I will take his questions this time, Tim, for 2 points. In Worlds of DC, what was the nickname given to Diana's sword in Wonder Woman?
Godkiller.
That is correct for 2 points. So we move on back to the wheel. We are going to spin again for his 3-pointer. Once again, none of this is happening. I can do this all at one time. I'm not switching. So we are spinning again. The wheel is spinning again. Middle Earth for 3 points. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
Keep it. All right. He is keeping Middle Earth for 3 points. Down to it. All right. For 3 points in the category of Middle Earth, what 2 items did Thrain give to Gandalf for safekeeping before being passed on to Thorin?
The map.
Gonna have to give you 5, 4, 3, 2.
The map and a sword.
That is incorrect. It was the map and the key to the secret door. It was the map and the key. So it does come down to this. Eli needs to hit his 5-pointer in order to stay in the game. If not, Kevin will win via TKO. And just to remind Eli, he does have 2 repeats left, and he does have the respin for the 5-pointer if he wishes to use it. So here we go with the first. Here we go with the spin. We got directors and composers.
Respin.
Didn't even have to think about it. We are respinning.
Using his rule.
Saved it for the last question. And unfortunately, it re-landed on directors and composers.
All right.
That is unfortunately the name of the game. It comes down to this. I will remind Eli, you do still have 2 repeats left that you can use. Eli, stay in the game for 5 points. Directors and composers. Who composed the score for Superman 2 and 3? Five.
Repeat.
Who composed the score for Superman 2 and 3? Five. 4.
Repeat.
Last one. Who composed the score for Superman 2 and 3?
I'm probably wrong. But screw it, John Williams.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, the Smets Cinematic Universe, Kevin Smets.
Holy.
Wow.
Oh,
My God. Wow. Kevin Smets once again avoiding the 3rd round. Man,
I guess you could say Kevin, not the 3rd round Smets there.
That's going to be his new nickname. Kevin, I never want to see the 3rd round Smets ever.
I saw half of it, and I have pit stains. That was so nerve-wracking. Oh, my God.
God. Tim, how do you feel about that, man? That was...
It was a good match all the way through. Kevin just very dominant in round 1 with 9 out of 10. Very dominant. So close to a perfect round. Missed it by 1, but still a very dominant first round. Both of these guys had a great second round. Not giving up any steals, hitting their questions. And then it just came down to round 3 where, Eli took it to the distance. Missed the 3 and 5 pointer, but damn, that was close. It was a good match. Oh my! Whoever they're facing next, RJ, God have mercy on these people's souls. This is going to be a tough battle.
Absolutely, no chance. I mean, let's talk to the winner, Kevin. Once again, going 90% in the first round. Not as good as the second round performance again, but enough to get you the TKO this time. So now you're 2-0, 2 knockouts, automatically in the semifinals of this tournament. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Going into this, I knew that I could only control what I am going to be able to know. Watching Eli's match and his play-in, because I haven't seen his first round, I was nervous. Every time that was one of the matches that had the lower thirds. Every time there was a new point added on Eli, and so instead of trying to bother with what he was going to get, I just knew I had to get as many for me in that first round to get myself as big enough a lead. And I always figured I should get the gimmies and hopefully the deeper cuts or his weaker categories he'll get on the luck. And as far as luck for me, I haven't even had any luck as far as my strong categories, which aside from directors and composers, I won't say the others because now I know the rules. But so I feel lucky to get out of there. I know that was a rough go for Eli landing that twice. To stay alive in the third round, and the third round. Oh my God! Like as being new, this is my third overall match. That third round is just nerve wracking because you never know where that deal's going to forget. I don't know. I'm just shaking right now. So
yeah, I understand, but man, I mean, going into the semifinals with a record like this, it's something for someone on the other side of you to be afraid of. So. Once again, as of the recording of this match, we don't know who your opponent's going to be. We don't even know who the 2 people of your possible opponents are going to be. But everyone's thinking that Robert Parker's going to be the one who meets you in the semifinals. But whoever you meet in the semifinals, how are you feeling going into that, man? I mean,
well, like I said earlier at the start, when I played along the play-ins, Robert was the only match that I lost, by not just by 1 or 2. So that's a match that I'm definitely, if that's on the horizon, I'm going to have to study extra for. And kind of, like I said, I can't get in my head what he gets right. I have to just focus on what I can know and try to get as strong a first round as possible. And that elusive perfect round, I need to get that. That's my goal. So whether it's, I don't know. Like the fact that I'm on Robert's side of the bracket, that's always not fun. That's like being on the same conference as the Warriors. So in NBA terms, but yeah. So I'll have to get my studying on after my trip.
All right, go over to Eli real quick. Eli, man, I mean, I know you struggled in the first round. You had a great performance in the second round. That third round, you did the smart thing. You saved that respin for the end, and that respin just didn't go your way. It just went back to the category you were trying to get away from. But, I mean, you shouldn't be hanging your head. But how are you feeling right now, man?
Man, I feel horrible. I'm going to blame that I had a rehearsal before this match. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna blame anything. I should have done better in round 1. There were a lot of questions in round 1 that I should have known. That for some reason my brain was not working, and I think it's honestly because my mind was not in the place that it should be for a match. And it's not because of rehearsal. It's just my mind wasn't there, and I'm just disappointed that I got the Hobbit question wrong, because I mean I should have known it was the key. I don't know why I thought it was the sword, but I should have known it was.
And once again, though, Eli, nothing to hang your head about. It happens when that pressure gets to you in the third round. When you have to hit a question, the pressure can get to you. So don't even feel bad about that. But we know we're going to see you again in this division. Even though you're done with the tournament. We know you're still doing it over there in the Fandom League, over at Multiplex. We know you're going to be seen around here, so we can't wait to see you again.
Oh, and Renee, I'm sorry I broke your bracket.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. My bracket was probably going to be – let's remind everybody, I'm the guy who said Matt Cuellar is going to upset Robert Parker. So now, if I get that, if that miracle happens, then yes, I'll come back and blame Eli. Then I'll come back and get mad at Eli. But let's see that happen first. Don't worry about it, man. I still have faith in you. I can't wait to see you back in here again.
Just know this, though I am not done in Full Metal Geek yet, and I'm done with the tournament, that does not mean I'm looking to give up for that belt, because I'm going to want that belt. Whoever gets it, whether that be Sandy, Robert, anyone, even Dominic, whoever gets, even
or the guy that just beat you. Thank you.
Hey, I mentioned you. Calm down.
I'm just kidding.
But I mean, if it's whoever it may be, I'm going to probably study harder. I'm probably going to make sure that I am able to beat these people, because this was a weak night for me, but it's not going to be I'm going to come back strong.
All right, well, that was from both of our competitors, guys. Like we said, we have one competitor of the semifinals down. Once we get the other three, this is going to be a very interesting. Anything can happen in this tournament. So, from everyone here at Full Metal, from everyone who is sitting here, let's do our closing out. Eli, where can the good people find you online?
Well, you can find me at Twitter at Mr. Eli Mack. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Eli Mack. You can find me on Facebook at Eli Mccaig. You just find me if you've seen this match. Just after you see this match and you see how defeated I feel at the end, please send some consoling thoughts, because I'm mad at myself. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
And if you live in the area where you go to college, which I'll let you say in a little bit, go catch him in his play.
Oh yeah. I go to the University of Tennessee at Martin, and we're going to have the play in the first 2 weekends of November, which it will be the Crucible, and hopefully I can have my lines well done by that point, but who knows.
All right, the winner today, Kevin Smets. Where can the good people find you?
You can find me at KOTOR_trilogy. If you're a fan of the Knights of the Old Republic, I make movies about them. It's pretty cool. We're going to do a Revan prequel that covers the Mandalorian Wars, and it's pretty cool. But I want to I want to say that I am a fan of Eli's. So Eli, if they ever do a tag division in Geek, I'll be your tag partner if you want, because it seems like you know your comic book, and that's my weakness. So
Yeah. I hate to say this, but I already have a partner in the Geeks. But
oh, is there Geek? I didn't even know there's a Geek. Yeah, I'm so.
There is for another place, but yeah.
Well, all right. Fine then. Fine. Anyways, I'm a fan. It was an honor to play you, and it was fun to be here, guys.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
And Tim Smith, where can good people find you?
You can find me over at Multiplex, running things over there with our movie division, our singles division in movies, singles division in TV, fandom TV, sports, and our fandom fights, which is our geek bread and butter on singles and teams division in that, where I am teamed up with my great co-host, the Red Ranger himself, RJ. And yeah, you can usually just find me over there at Multiplex on Facebook and YouTube. Find us over there, watch the matches, get involved.
Hashtag can't be Arrowverse champions.
I ain't in prison. I can't do anything.
And you people know you can always find me all over Full Metal Media, helping run this tournament. And when I'm not about to kill this little kitten for wrecking everything, you can find me on Facebook at Rene Villarreal Jr. Do not type in RJ. You will find 40,875 people who are not me. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we will see you next time.